pint-sized slasher mask. If you want both, the second pint-sized slasher mask is found in Kenny's place in Herzog Mine. Terrifying as this mask is for some, sadly its statistics don't reflect that, giving it a melee of 5, a damage resist of 1, and a -1 to perception. Through your treacherous venture in the swamps of Point Lookout, one of the easy uniques to miss is the toy knife. If you head to the Turtled Up detention camp and go south until you find the sign, kitty corner from that sign and behind some bushes is the toy knife. This weapon may strictly be for collective purposes, as it has the lowest damage in the game of 1, but also has the absolute lowest AP cost, and a crit damage of 10. Next up is the Backwater Rifle. The Velvet Curtain. You will need to use the Cryptomatic Spectacles to break into a Chinese intelligence bunker.
Alright, let's see all the free content you get, shall we? Alright, so you get every character except for Sokol, Jiro, Sydney, Rust, and Tony. Everyone else is free. So you get Dallas, Wolf, Chains, Houston, Wick, Hoxton, Bonnie. You get Wick for free. Wick is free. Bonnie, Jacket, Dragon, Clover, Bodhi, Jimmy, Sangres, and Duke. All these characters are free. That's a lot of characters. Now, let's go to perks real quick. You get Crew Chief, Muscle, Armorer, Rogue, Hitman, Crook, Burglar, Infiltrator, Sociopath, Gambler, Ex-Presidents, Maniac, Sicario, and Stoic, all for free. So you get a lot of shit there for free. Throwables, you get grenades. You get flashbangs, matryoshkas, incendiaries, frags, ace of spades, HEFs, smoke bombs, and stoic hip flask. All those are free. Let's go over to melee weapons, shall we? There's a fuck ton of them. You get the rifle butt, a briefcase, a knife, the stick, another knife, brass knuckles, your bare knuckles, a toothbrush, shovel, money, yep, bolt cutters, a box cutter, baseball bat, a telescoping baton, a pencil, a AK-47 bayonet, El Verdugo, another knife, a hatchet, a stick grenade, another knife, a leather thingamadoo, a cleaver, boxing gloves, another knife, another cleaver, a hammer, a shillelagh, a barbed wire baseball bat, a hatchet, another hatchet, a pocket knife, a trench knife, a fucking American flag, a glass bottle, a sledgehammer, a machete, another machete, a fire axe, another knife, another machete. Sorry, there's a lot of paid melee weapons that I have to scroll through. You get dual knives, electric brass knuckles, and that's it for melee weapons. Honestly, you're going to only end up using 2, which is the El Verdugo and the electric brass knuckles. Unless you're stealthing, then you're going to pick a knife or your fists. Let's go to weapons, shall we? You get a Glock, a HK-45, a 1911, another Glock, a Raging Bull in 44, a Beretta M9, a Mauser C96 that can be turned into a C96 carbine, another Smith & Wesson Model 29, a 5.7, another 40 millimeter. I assume that the Leo is based off this Springfield XD, in 40 Smith and Wesson. I know more about pistols than I do other things. You get a Commander 1911. I'm started with sidearms, by the way. You get a Glock 26, a Glock 20. I think it's a Glock 32. You get a G18, a Desert Eagle, a Sig Sauer in 40 Smith and Wesson, a Walther PPK, I don't know. This is actually a Russian prototype pistol, the White Streak. I don't know what it's actually called. Okay, this is one I don't know. You get, and that's it for pistols. For submachine guns, you get a Mac 11, a Mac 10, an MP5, a TMP, a Scorpion, a Thompson, a AR, an M4 carbine that has been cut down, I think this is that. You remember that one weird submachine gun from Battlefield that required you to blow up, from Battlefield 4, that required you to blow up boats? The SR2? I don't know what it's actually called. You get an AK-74U, a Sterling, a P90, a Tech 9, an Uzi. I don't know what the Swedish K is based off of. I couldn't tell you. It's not a grease gun, that much I do know. But it's... I think it's a Carl Gustav of some kind. You get an MP7. And that's it for submachine guns. You're literally missing out on a total of 5 submachine guns. And 3 of them are actually worth, and 3 of them are worth your time if you're an armor player, and one of them's worth your time if you're dodge primarily, and one of them's worth it if you're in between. Moving on to specials, you get a compact 40mm, an RPG, a saw, and that's it. You get 3. The rest are locked behind DLC. For shotguns, you get a Mossberg 500 that has been cut down heavily. No, it's a Remington 870 that's been cut down heavily. Sorry. You get a Bullpup Saiga, which isn't very good, so don't even bother. A Striker 12 gauge, better known as the Street Sweeper, as it is called both in game and sometimes in real life. And you get the Judge, which is the best shotgun in the game. And the Goliath 12 gauge, which is based upon the 612 Elv, which is terrible. Let's not even discuss the 612 in this game, because it is garbage. Moving on to primaries. Hopefully I do not have an open weapon slot. Thought I did. Where's the gun? I don't... You know what? It's a fucking minigun. I don't give a shit. I'll buy it back later. Get the hell out of my inventory. Alright, assault rifles. You get an M4 styled rifle, an AK-74, another more modernized M4, a G36, an AK-47, an AUG A2, to be more accurate, a golden AK-47, a L85 A1 that can be converted into an A2, an M14, a FNC, I don't remember what this thing is based off of, but the Lion's Roar, you know what that one is. I hope you remember. High fire rate, kind of overall though. You get the FAMAS, Galil in 7.62. You get an M16, an FAL, a Scar H, a SIG 552 Commando, a Galil. Well, no, sorry, not a Galil. A G3. I'm sorry, my bad. And that's it for assault rifles. You're missing out in total on 5. You're missing out on the AS Val, Cavity 9, which is the Keltec 9mm subcompact, the 416C, the AK-12, and the 417. Moving on to Akimbos. All of them are free, except for the contractors. All of the Akimbos are free, except for the contractors. So what you see here is what you get, except for that. Sniper rifles, you get the rattlesnake. You get the rattlesnake, which is just a Mauser style rifle. I don't know what it's actually based upon. The Platypus 70, which is another Mauser style. I'd assume a Remington Model 70, or Remington 700 more than likely. The R93, which I have no idea what it's based upon, but it's overall pretty snazzy. The Thanatos 50 cal, which is the AMR, which is an which is a fucking AMR 99 or Barrett M99. The Nagant, which is the Mosin Nagant, and then for DLC, the only ones you're missing out on are the Repeater, which is a Winchester Model 1873, the Contractor 308, which is just an AR platform 308 rifle, the Desert Fox, which is a 338 Recon, the WA-2000, and the Dragunov. So overall, you're not missing much. Shotguns. Basically everything but the AA-12 and the 1887 are free. That's all you need to know. Everything but the 1887 and the AA-12 are free. Special weapons, the minigun, the M79, and the saw are what you get. Everything else you need to pay A for. LMGs. Everything on the page is free. And masks are randomized, so you could get a DLC item and not even know it. But that's just the way it is sometimes. This game will give you shit and you'll be like, okay. Not sure what to do with it, but thank you. And a lot of people would probably get upset by this, but at the same time, it's like, hey, that's what you get for 20 bucks. You get and not only that, but you get a fair bit of content in the heist portion too. Let's see. No, not. Don't look. You also get these, which also let you unlock mods, like for your guns. Everything except for the Alesso heist on this page is free. Anything that has a little DLC icon is free. Anything that has DLC on it, you can't play. But if it doesn't, except for Jimmy's heists, those are free. Those are not free. These two are free. That is not. These two you have to buy. That one you have to buy. That one you have to buy. That one has to be purchased. And yeah, basically everything that doesn't have a little DLC icon, except Jimmy. Jimmy is free. Jimmy shit is free. And hey, that's Payday 2 for 20 bucks. You get a lot. You get a fuck ton of shit. So for people who go through PlayStation Now for this, what's wrong with you? What's wrong with you? What, $100 and you get a fuck ton of games? Yay! Yay! But this is $20 regularly, and sometimes it goes on sale. And not only that, but you can go to GameStop and pick it up for even cheaper. Or the Exchange in Medina's case. I don't know what's local around the world, or for anyone. But $20 and you get free shit. That's dandy as fuck. I just spent the money on all the DLC because I wanted more guns and I wanted more people to play as. And more maps to play around in.